Welcome back, guys, to our no-death run of Life Force for the NES. Normally I like to stick to using the Ripple early on in the game, but I'm going to go ahead and show off what the laser can do here for a little bit. I'll switch back to the Ripple here pretty soon, though. I'm going to focus on raising up my ship's speed a little bit throughout this stage. I'm also going to go ahead and put another power-up into missiles. We can only put 2 red power-ups into missiles total. We're also going to try to get our next option. You can only have 2 options, so we may as well get our last one. Anytime you see a blue power-up on screen, wait until some smaller enemies show up and then grab it. Sometimes it won't destroy some of the bigger enemies, but it will definitely destroy all the smaller ones on screen. So yeah, if you see one, don't grab it immediately and let it go to waste. Wait until some enemies show up to actually get some use out of it. This stage can be kind of long. You got some areas that'll have like alternate paths that you can take and whatnot, and there will be other areas that you have to dig through using your ship, which is pretty neat, I suppose. Whenever you want to take out these things, you have to get pretty close to the wall. Be careful of that. In some of the Gradius games, if you come across these type of structures that spew rocks or fireballs, you can sometimes stop them from spewing the stuff at you if you shoot the tip of them. I can never remember if you can do that here in Life Force or not. I'm guessing you can't, judging from what happened a moment ago. I unloaded on it and it never did stop. But usually if you just unload on the tips of volcanoes or whatever else, they'll stop. I'd recommend taking the left path here to avoid the little volcano structure on the right path. Be careful as you escape here. If you don't have a force field up, it'll be a one-hit death. But if you do have a force field up, you can take a hit. Just keep on moving. These rocks right here are one-hit kill even if you have a force field up, so be careful and do some good dodging to get around them. This section doesn't go on for too long, so yeah, just keep your eyes peeled and do some good maneuvering, otherwise you will die because of the rocks. In this area, I'd recommend taking the left path over here just to save you some digging over there. Although if you want to take the right path, go for it, but you'll also have to dodge more rocks. So yeah, overall the left path is easier there. In this next area, there are 3 paths, left, right, and middle. I would recommend taking the path in the middle. At least that's just what I've always taken anyway. Seems like it's the easiest one for me. Not as many enemies to put up with. Just keep on moving, dig our way out of here. Once you get up here, I'd recommend taking the right path over here. Get that power up like we just did. Once I get my ship fully upgraded and I can't really do anything else with it, most of the time with my red power-ups, I'll just be highlighting force field and then ignoring all the other power-ups. That way, if I lose the force field that I have up, I can immediately put a new one on and be safe. That's just what I usually do in runs through the Gradius games. If you can line up your options like that, you can take out more of this dirt type stuff, whatever it is. Not that you really need to, but in case other enemies like spawn in your way or whatever, you can be sure to take them out. Here's the boss. The boss is split into 2 phases. You got this phase here, which has 3 cores that you have to destroy. While you fight them, these balls bounce around the room. You can't destroy the balls, so just dodge them the best that you can. And take out the 3 cores. Once that's done and over with, you'll have to fly through the areas where the cores were at, which isn't hard. Just line yourself up and don't slam into the wall, obviously. And yeah, just kind of dig your way through this dirt or whatever. I know it's not really dirt, but that's just what I've always called it. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. It just kind of always looked like dirt to me for some reason. But the next phase in this battle, you'll be fighting a core ship that'll have these 4 tentacle-like things spinning around it. If they hit you, they'll instantly kill you regardless of if you have a force field up or not. So circle around the ship and unload on the middle part on the front. He has a couple of barriers protecting the core that you have to destroy, but it's no big deal. You can take it out pretty easily. Shouldn't have much more to go. As soon as we get back to the front of it, it should be down and out. There we go. Well, that is it for part 2.